What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. Today on the show, we're going to talk about Magic: The Gathering, the popular trading card game, because the newest set for Magic: The Gathering officially releases this weekend, and it's pretty special. It is the Draft Innovation set. Magic does these once a year, where they try out some new ideas, try out some things they haven't done before, and generally try to just kind of advance the game a little bit. This set is called Battlebond, and it's special because it focuses on you teaming up with a partner to take on another two-person team. In Magic terms, this format is called Two-Headed Giant, or 2HG, and Battlebond focuses on Two-Headed Giant as a format, as its core concept. Now, Two-Headed Giant is a wonderful casual format of Magic, and it's perfect for new players. That's because you and your partner take turns together as a team. You move through all the phases of a turn together at the same time. You attack together, and you get to share all the knowledge of the cards that are in your hands with each other and work together to make decisions. So the more experienced player can help guide the inexperienced player, and they can kind of help the player know what to do. You can point at cards and talk about strategy a little bit. So the inexperienced Magic player gets to experience the fun of a Magic game, a multiplayer Magic game, without having the stress of having to make all of the right calls alone by themselves. So it alleviates that stress, but they still get all of the fun there. And it's super fun if you have a friend or a loved one who is interested in Magic, maybe plays with you a bit on the kitchen table, and then would like to start getting involved in Magic at your local game stores. Now, this set is designed, as I said, all around Two-Headed Giant play, so there are a ton of cards that help not just you, but also your team. There are cards that give bonuses to you or a teammate, or maybe they do things when a creature controlled by your team attacks. So a lot of the times you're playing cards out that are going to be benefiting your partner as well. You guys are working together as this one unit, putting cards onto the battlefield that help each other. Building decks around these Battlebond cards is an absolute blast. You can create these really awesome synergies across both decks with cards that help each other. So when you're putting your deck together, you can say, hey, I've got this guy that has this effect. That's going to work really well with these two cards in this color that you're playing. You should maybe include those, and then you can kind of have that synergy going on when you really plan out the decks that you're building. Now, one of the other big ways that you can do that, help each other across decks, is with these new partner cards that are included in Battlebond. Partner cards are cards that always show up in packs together, so you'll always have both sides of the partnership. And these two cards in a partnership represent two characters in Magic that work specifically together. They're friends, they're siblings, they're fighting partners, and you always have both of them. And you can put one in your deck, and your partner can put one in his deck. And when you cast your partner, he gets to go search up his partner. So you will always kind of have both of them at the same time. If you work it correctly, you can play them both at the same time. So not only are you and your partner in real life playing Magic together as a team, these partner cards are typically showing up as a team as well. It's very cool to see that relation there. And these partner cards all have these abilities that work really well on their own, but then taken together as a team are crazy powerful. So it really benefits your team to play both cards, to cast both at the same time, have both in play at the same time, and you're really going to go over the top with some really awesome stuff. For example, one partner pair that you might find in your packs is Pier the Imaginative Rascal, and he partners with Toothy, who is his imaginary friend. That's incredibly flavorful, a really awesome partnership pairing. The art is really great as you get to see first Pier himself, and then Pier with this, massive monstrosity that is his imaginary friend who shows up to fight. I really love that you get to kind of employ these teams in a fantasy realm as you're playing the game, while you also are working together as a team It feels very cool, very flavorful, and it's super fun to get to have both cards out in play at the same time. So Battlebond, I played a preview event this past weekend. It officially is out this coming weekend. You can start picking up cards in your local game stores, and you can even go to those local game stores and start playing in events of Battlebond. If you want to find where your nearest local game store is that's going to be carrying Battlebond, check out locator.wizards.com. You can just type in your zip code and find your nearest store. But definitely check out Battlebond because it's super fun. You can play it very casually. The art is awesome and the gameplay is really strong. So highly recommended. Magic the Gathering Battlebond. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me to talk about Magic Battlebond, this awesome new set. If you like the show and you want to see more episodes of Pretty Dece, you can check out Pretty Dece every weekday at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/PrettyDeceShow. You can also check out the daily episodes on the podcast feed or on the YouTube channel at PrettyDeceShow.com/video. Finally, you can catch me on Facebook and Twitter at Pretty Dece Show.